What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here, and today I'm going to be reviewing One Piece chapter 932. You heard me? First things first, why am I wearing this on my head? That does not concern you, my nigga. Chase a bag, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Now, with this chapter, I knew Oda was going to pull this shit. I already knew it. I seen it in my head that he was going to shift the focus off of Big Mom and onto someone else, alright? I knew that shit was going to happen. Of course, in this chapter, those people were Komurasaki, Orochi, and Kyoshiro. With the whole Big Mom controversy, and first I want to say, I am glad that there was a controversy. I'm glad that some people was not with Oda with this Big Mom amnesia shit, because it is still trash in my opinion. Now, can some good happen from this amnesia shit? Sure, but the fact that amnesia was used as a plot device to quell the conflicts between Big Mom and the Straw Hats, Big Mom and Kaido, I believe that is trash and lazy. But again, some good can come of it. It's just that Oda is not all perfect. He's not a god, alright? That's the first thing. But it's good that he shifted the focus off of Big Mom, because that gives him more time to plan out things, and then we can move past this Big Mom amnesia thing, and hopefully, like I said, some good will come from it. Now, this review should not be very long at all, because pretty much all that happened was Robin got exposed, but she was able to relay the information of how many ninjas were in the castle, and then you have the conflict between Komurasaki and Orochi. With this whole thing between Komurasaki and Orochi, that slap was heard around the world. Why? Because it speaks to both of their characters. First with Orochi, alright? He already has this goofy ass appearance, and that's not anything new because this is One Piece, but you have that tacked on with the fact that he got his ass slapped in this chapter, tacked on with the fact that a lot of his people don't even respect him because of his paranoia. It's making Orochi look very bitch made. Now, I know Orochi can't control the fact that a woman just came up to him and slapped him, but it's just the fact that Komurasaki had the courage, the unmitigated gall in my Stephen A voice to just slap this nigga. She just did it. And now it's making Orochi, his cachet is slowly dissipating. His reputation is going down in the toilet. Now, talking about Komurasaki's side of things, in this chapter, she states that she is the daughter of a samurai. What samurai that is, we don't know, but this gives more credibility to the theory that she may be the daughter of Odin and of course be the sister of Momonosuke. One thing I found ironic in this chapter is Komurasaki said verbatim, "I will not bend my knees to anyone." And I'm thinking to myself, you sure about that? I mean, she is a prostitute, so wouldn't bending your knees be in the job description? I mean, not all your clientele would require you to bend your knees, but I'm pretty sure some of them would. I'm just thinking to myself, I don't know about that, Komurasaki. That seems like bullshit to me, unless she just doesn't go down low. Which would be very unfortunate, and that would definitely hurt her case in the best girl of One Piece. Not that she was winning anyways, but seriously speaking, it was weird that Komurasaki saved Otoko, alright? Because Otoko's dumbass started laughing and almost got her ass murked. Him or her, I forgot. I think it's a her. But she almost got her ass murked. Komurasaki stood up when nobody else would, and that kind of contradicts the character that we've seen from her before, because before it seemed like she was just a manipulator on the highest level. She would scheme and finesse, and that could be a part of her character, but maybe she takes it, or maybe she draws the line at child murder, alright? She's like, yeah, I could finesse a nigga out of all of his money, basically make him bankrupt, make him lose his family, but killing kids, I'm not for that. But I'm pretty sure that Komurasaki's, it seems, sudden change of heart will be explained later, and we will understand who exactly she really is. And this could speak to why she's finessing people, because maybe she's trying to get a whole bunch of money to fight Kaido and Odin. We don't know that yet, but it seems like it's going in that direction. Now, talking about Orochi, since Komurasaki came in this chapter and slapped his dumb ass, I have to put his power into question. I just have to. And I'm not talking about power as in connections, because with Kaido backing him, he has power in that way. But I do have to put his combat prowess into question, all right? Is he all that strong as the rumors say? Because that's the thing. They are rumors. We haven't seen Orochi fight. We just heard of him defeating Odin. So is that story true? Because in this chapter, it seemed he felt a little touchy about that. He said, I won, I beat Odin. And that seems weird to say if you felt that secure about being that strong, okay? That's one thing. The second thing is the people around him just take him as a joke, all right? Every time Orochi brings up Toki's prophecy, the people around him who are supposed to be his subordinates and are supposed to respect him, they are laughing behind his back, laughing in their mind, and snickering at this motherfucker. They just don't believe it. And it's dramatic irony because we know as readers, Orochi is fucking right. He was right about everything he said. He was right about the soba shop owner being connected with this prophecy and that they were outsiders. He was right about Kinemon being alive, and he was right to be suspicious that they never found Momonosuke's body. They never found a corpse. He was right about everything. Now, with that being said, the people who don't believe Orochi, they are right to be skeptical, all right? It seems kind of far-fetched that some people from 20 years in the future are going to fuck up everything in Wano. That's kind of crazy. So I get why they don't believe anything that Orochi is paranoid about. Going back to my question on whether Orochi is strong combat-wise or not, the reason why I have these suspicions is first because Orochi is abnormally paranoid. Abnormally, all right? He is going to extreme measures to make sure that Toki's prophecy is not fulfilled. Is he dumb for doing that? Of course not. We as readers know that he is right to do that, but it is still weird for someone to be 20 years removed from the Kozuki family and still be this afraid of them. That is very strange. He won't let people have weapons other than the people under his umbrella. He won't let people fucking practice karate and shit like that. It's like, yo, you are legit shook. The second reason is that he keeps using Kaido as a crutch. He keeps falling back on the fact that he has Kaido to have his back. Like I said, and I don't know what review it is, but it's kind of like the thing of you're about to fight someone and you're like, yo, I got my big brother. I'll get my big brother on you. It's like, it makes you look weak. Not to say that Orochi is weak, but it makes him seem like that when he keeps having to say, yeah, I got Kaido to come over here if things go wrong. The third reason I have my suspicion on Orochi is a very shallow one, and that is his appearance, all right? And the reason why it's shallow is because this is One Piece. You have villains that look hella goofy, all right? So this one is not really strong at all, but you have to admit, Orochi does look like a goofy-ass motherfucker. So it kind of gives me cause to pause, like, are you really all that strong with them buck teeth and all that? Probably, since it is One Piece. And the final reason is the fact that Orochi was toting around a pistol when he went to go meet CP0. That may be a weird thing to bring up, but it's like he's a samurai. Why would you feel the need to carry around a pistol? Like, could you imagine Zoro carrying around that motherfucking blicky?
Demon aura. 9 sword style.
Alright, fuck this shit. The last thing to bring up is Kyoshiro, because ever since he has been introduced, he has been a question mark because we don't know where his allegiances lie. Does it lie with Kaido? Does it lie with Orochi? Or does it lie with himself and the rest of his Yakuza family? Kyoshiro in chapter 919 already talked about Orochi in a negative fashion, and in this chapter it seemed like he did not welcome the company of Orochi. So that kind of gives you red flags on if he really serves Orochi or not. And it's also the fact that in this chapter he talked about Komurasaki in a way that it seemed like he may have trained her, because he said, I bloomed her. So it's kind of how you interpret that statement. Did he bloom her to become a good woman? Did he bloom her to become a fucking prostitute? I don't know, but I took it as I bloomed her, I raised her to be a samurai. All right, subtly. And then on the last page, Kyoshiro says that this will be a bloodbath. All right, the fact that he said a bloodbath when it should only be one enemy he should be fighting, that definitely gives me cause to pause, because I'm like, if it's going to be a bloodbath and you're only fighting one person, that doesn't really match up. That doesn't add up, all right? It would add up if he's talking about fighting Orochi and his men, the other 11 ninjas. So, yeah, I guess we'll see next chapter, or maybe we won't, because this is Oda. We may move on to Zoro and Law and motherfucking Frankie and Usopp, so I don't know, but we will find out soon who Kyoshiro is really serving. But that pretty much sums up my thoughts on this chapter. I'm hoping that Brook puts in some work, Robin slaps up some niggas, Nami slaps up some niggas, Shinobu puts in some work as well. But guys, I am Satsuki the Savage. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I am out.